Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. This is CryptoTakeOver coming back with another video again for y'all this evening. And we're going to be diving into the charts. We had our recent run up to that 6.3 area or 7.3 area, as y'all seen since yesterday. Had a little bit of a retracement and then recently came back up to 7K, now kind of having some retracement here. So we're going to take a look at the charts to see what's going on. We definitely played this long yesterday. I believe me and the group got in right about here. And this is where I signaled the long at. Took profit up here in the 7K area. So that was a nice little trade there. I know some of my members did really well on that one, and they even took it short to the downside. I kind of got into this short a little bit too late, got stopped out a little bit later up here, but it looks like we're starting to have a little bit more of retracement now, so we'll see whether or not we're going to be able to hold this and what the charts are saying for us. So if y'all are brand new to this channel, it's your first time here, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that way y'all can be updated every single day that I make a Bitcoin video. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so if y'all are curious about what indicators I am using, I currently use CryptoFace's market Cipher. So if y'all are interested in that, go check him out, along with a few other custom indicators that I have on the screen for the most part. But it really just kind of gives me a little bit of a, direction of what the market could take. So we look in here on Cipher SR, which is our support resistance. We're seeing that after our daily opened, we had a nice little run up to that 7K area, and then now we're having a little bit of a sell-off as of right now. So currently retesting the 100 EMA on the 15-minute. I would expect maybe a little bit of a squeeze here. We can start to see that our money flow is kind of rounding off just a tad bit. So we'll take that into consideration as well. Looking at our 30-minute here, we can also see that our money flow is still pretty consistently into the greenish area. We are having a sell signal here as of right now. Maybe come back down and retest the support line. I was thinking that when we retested the support line, we were hugging it a little bit too much. We could have came back down into that triangle that we broke out of, but it looks like we had a nice bounce there. So that's looking really good for the bulls right now. Looking at our 30-minute, same money flow is still there. Currently trending below our 13 EMA, so we'll just have to be aware of that. We could see some consolidation out to the side here for the most part. Looking at our 45-minute, same thing. We have a nice little sell signal happening there. Money flow is still pretty heavily into the green. Just started moving up into that greenish area when we had this run up back up to that 7K this morning. So we could see a little bit of consolidation here. Maybe see what that SR is if it's gonna end up being support or resistance for us. As you know, if we are trending underneath that SR VWAP, that the bears are in control. So looks like we're having a little bit of a battle here, but moving on into some of the higher time frames, can also see that money flow on our 1 hour is just now moving into that greenish area, indicating that we did have this break and we had the volume come in to send us above this channel resistance line too as well. Came back down to support it, and now we're kind of seeing a move to the upside. So I think a lot of people, as we start to zoom out on these charts, I think some people called this an ascending triangle. So maybe we can see what the target price for that ascending triangle would be as we start to zoom out just a tad bit and go into some of these higher time frames. So if y'all are brand new to the channel, I do have a Patreon page and I have a trading group that we are freaking badass. We've been making these calls here to the top side. We went long the other day from back here at about, I think we got in about 6.6K, and then we exited a little bit around 7K, and some of my other members took it to the bottom side to that short. But if y'all are brand new, I would totally recommend our group. A lot of knowledgeable people in there too as well. Also, you get access to all my private videos. I'm only doing this April special, until I know that there's a lot of people that have been struggling too, so I decided to go ahead and make April a 35% off special for my new Patreon member signups. This will be your locked-in price. So if y'all are interested, go ahead and get signed up. All you need to do is just let me know what your Discord name is, and then I can give you access to the group. So you are getting 35% off, and this will be your locked-in price for your membership every single month. So if y'all are interested, please join. You'll get access to all my private videos and a lot more things that I go over with just trading view and charts, and then my favorite altcoins that I'm in really heavy accumulation of as of right now. One of them could actually flip the market cap of Bitcoin in the near term future. So we'll go over a bunch of different things on my private videos, but go ahead and get signed up. I'll see y'all in that Patreon page as well. So also, if y'all just want to just support the channel and sign up and be in touch with me, I totally recommend that y'all sign up for the newsletter. It's free to sign up for. I do giveaways every once in a while. You'll get access to some of my private videos that I'll send out maybe a couple of weeks after I've given them to my Patreon members as well. So I recently just sent out a private video to my newsletter subscribers not too long ago. So So if y'all are interested, just go ahead and get signed up for that. It's an easy way to stay in touch with me in case anything happens to YouTube or to any of our other platforms that we're on as well. You can just join the Discord group if you'd like. Link down in the description box. Chat with some of the people in there. Anything that y'all want to talk about, usually I'll have a channel open for it. The private channel for the trading group is only for Patreon members only. So you need to be signed up in order to access that part of the Discord channels. The Telegram channel is available. It's free to sign up for too as well if y'all like. Another easy way to stay in touch with me. I'll do news article updates in there, and then also things that I'm seeing on the charts can also update you with as well too. So let's go back into our charts here. We are getting that sell on our 1 hour. And our money flow is still kind of just moving into that greenish area there for the most part. So still looking pretty good. Kind of looks like the bulls are a little bit in control right now for the most part, ever since we broke out of this triangle that we found ourselves in too. 2 hour also starting to move into that greenish money flow. Right now we do have a red dot indicating that we could see a little bit of a sell-off here. We also have a red diamond up here on Cipher A as well, indicating that we did come back down to retest that support on the 13 EMA. And as we start to move up into some of these higher time frames, we can see that this recently just started to move into that green money flow. So I didn't want to start catching knives here. Like I said, I got stopped out in a short right about here at about that 6.9 area, 7K area. So I definitely feel like we are in a little bit more of a bullish territory right now, just with some of our mid time frames. And even as we start to move into our 4 hour, we can see that the money flow starting to thin out just a tad bit, maybe indicating that we want to see some upwards momentum too. Based on that 2 hour, it looks pretty bullish for the most part. We haven't had we had our sell signal, but honestly I feel like this will be negated out, and we'll probably have a buy signal within the next couple of hours on there too. 4 hour, we had our last buy signal there. A nice substantial run up to that 7.3 area, and now we're just going to see what the market wants to give us here going into our 6 hour. We did start to move into that greenish money flow there, as you can see on our 6 hour. So indicating that there's some buying pressure right now. I think just with economic reasons and obviously super hyperinflation. We're also seeing this bullish cross here with our 13 and our 100 as well. We've already had that all the way up until our 4 hour. So on our 6 hour time frame, we're going to probably get that bullish cross there, and then still probably find support on our 13 EMA to continue going up just a little bit further. So definitely getting ready for some bullish territory right now. Not super convinced on some of the lower numbers that are predicted. Maybe going on into mid-April. We'll have to see what mid-April might give us. But you can also see that we did have this, some people were calling it an ascending triangle that we broke out of. So we'll just go ahead and test targets real quick and see what this ascending triangle might have given us if we take this to the upside here. from our breakout point. So maybe right about 9K, right about 9K, that 10K area. And then from there, I would say that, there's probably going to be a lot of people that are still struggling out in the economy right now. So we might see a little bit more of a sell-off. I know that the +1 token has also, still has quite a bit of their Bitcoin left too. So we could see another substantial move once we hit those target areas, maybe in that high 8K or 9K area for the most part. But I think as we started to move into some of these higher time frames too, we can see that, even here on our 8-hour money flows starting to move into that greenish territory. We'll probably get this bullish cross here with our 13 and our 100 as well. So we really just need to keep an eye on this and see, okay, what is the proper move? We broke out of this triangle here. So I think that Bitcoin could be giving us some clues to that, maybe see some upwards potential here pretty soon. And let's go ahead and talk about a few other things here. If y'all are interested in upgrading your trading view plan, I use the premium plan, but also if you are just using Market Cipher, I'd recommend at least having the Pro Plus plan. It allows you to have a few more indicators on the screen besides just Market Cipher itself. So myself, I use the Whales Buy Sell signal, which is a custom signal. You can get that private video on how to set this up in the Patreon group. And then also I use my Aldo EMAs, which is also another custom code signal, or custom code indicator, sorry. That is also a private video. You can learn a little bit more on how to set that up in the Patreon page as well. But I have a few different indicators here. It just allows me to not have to have an indicator for each EMA on my screen. So all the EMAs, you can pretty much customize this code however you want to as well. So shout out to Sin Crypto's group. They are freaking badasses as well. So I'm a part of their trading group and they've helped a lot with programming the Aldo EMAs and just being good support in general too. So let's move into our 12-hour here. Our 12-hour is also kind of looking a little bit bullish, ready to start moving into that green money flow, as y'all can see here. So, and I think if I was to probably start to move into a long position, maybe I would want to see a little bit more of a sell-off here. Maybe that money flow start to move into that reddish position on the 15-minute. I think we hadn't even gotten it on the 10-minute really. So I'd like to see a little bit more of a sell-off here, and then once that sell-off occurs, then decide to get in position for maybe that long. And I think that would probably be a really good play to maybe take this a little bit further to the top side. And then as we get into our 12-hour, we can also see that, that was our 12 hours. So we're starting to move into that green money flow, indicating that the bulls are getting ready and they're getting geared up right now, probably to be able to help support themselves during this crazy economical time that we are finding ourselves in, and just crazy time in general. So if y'all are interested as well, I plan on going back through some of Cliff High's data. If y'all don't know who he is, he's been around for a long time, but I recently looked at some of his old webbot reports because I had been following him for years, and we've been knowing that this economic time was on the rise. We just didn't know when, and it seems that 2020 is just the tip of the iceberg of this. So we need to get ready, but also I plan on sharing some of that data that from his webbot reports to my Patreon members as well, just to know what to be ready for, where to start accumulating our cryptos, our gold and silver, things of that nature, just so that we can be prepared, and we hopefully are going to be doing well in the near-term future. So check out that private video when that is released sometime soon in the Patreon page. Let's just take a look at the charts of the virus that shall not be named, or the so-called sun disease, according to Cliff High's data. And we can see here that we are at 1 million cases worldwide right now, with the U.S. currently leading, taking that gold medal, first place, baby. taking the gold for the win in this virus. It's really not to be joked about, but at the same time, we have to find ourselves lighthearted in this situation, just because we can't be ones to like freak out and panic and cause a bunch of chaos for everyone either. So as long as you have your family and friends that to know that they are taken care of and that they are in a healthy mindset, then I feel like you will be okay. And then as we move into our daily time frame, we can also see that our money flow is starting to round off, maybe indicating that we're ready to start moving back into that greenish territory on our 1 day. We did have that buy signal that just flashed for us yesterday. We'll have to wait till the end of the day to see if it confirms, but I have a feeling it probably will. We're starting to see a little bit of a sell-off here right now, so I think that's called for, and that'll probably be up to our 15-minute to tell us when we're going to be moving into that reddish money flow, and then further back down to maybe indicate that we are gearing up for another position to the move to the upside. So let's go into our 2-day here. 2-day, also money flow starting to kind of creep up into that greenish area. We did have a slight pullback here. We have that big green dot down there, and now it looks like we're gearing up and ready to traject out above our 13 EMA, getting bullish here just a tad bit. So also with our 3-day money flow starting to move into that greenish area, maybe this time we'll actually see it come up and cross above our 0 pivot point as well. That is a firm possibility for us too. And then as we get into our 5-day, we do have that cross that Sin Crypto had been talking about for a while, but it does look like we are ready to peek into it. And as you can see, our 5-day is still looking just a tad bit bearish on our money flow, kind of indicating that it wants to kind of clip to the upside a little bit. It is in a tangent move sideways, so we'll just have to kind of evaluate. We do have a buy signal here though as well, but that death cross was all the way back here when our 21 crossed below our 100 and we had that capitulation happen. I would say that being that we're probably already in somewhat of a capitulation, we'll have to just evaluate to see if we're going to get another substantial drop off or not, but that is yet to be determined. So we shall see what happens, getting ready to maybe put in a green dot there as well. And we also had a few green dots. We had a green dot right before the capitulation happened, and then boom. Okay, so yeah, it's gonna just really just be playing it piece by piece. We are getting that 5-day buy signal here, but it's not confirmed just yet. We'll have to wait till I think Friday or Saturday to see if that's going to confirm for us or not, and then go by that. Our last signal last here when we had that death cross was a sell signal, but as of right now, we may not get that capitulation. It will just be yet to be determined. And guys, if y'all have stuck around this long, comment down in the comment section below, comment death cross if y'all have stuck around this long. So comment golden cross or death cross down below if y'all stuck around this long. I really appreciate it. Thanks for being up to date with what's going on here on Crypto Takeover. So I am working on a 3 commas bot right now. If y'all are interested in that, it looks like they have a special going on right now as well. Check the link in the description box. 3 commas is basically just a cool way to automate your trading for you. Super simple platform to use to create your own bot based on trading view signals. So right now I'm basically making a bot based on my whales buy sell signals. And I plan on sharing that private video with my Patreon members on how I set that up too. I'm still in profit with all the trades that I'm making, but just really fine tuning the parameters of the bot itself right now. So hopefully that'll be done probably within the near term future, maybe later on in April as well, to know that all the parameters are set up correctly. And then if you just want to buy and hodl, if that is your trading strategy, I'd recommend buying a Ledger Nano S or X. Right now, Ledger is giving away a free Nano S when you buy a Nano X. Check the link down in the description box as well. And if y'all want to actually leverage trade, y'all can use Bybit. This is our go-to platform for me and my team members. It's definitely the most, I feel like, user-friendly platform. The layout's just very user-friendly, so I definitely enjoy using it. Y'all can get signed up using the link in the description box. And then what I want y'all to do is come down to chat and ask them how to access the testnet. So before you start actually leverage trading, I want you to make sure that you're a profitable trader, make sure that your algorithm is working for you. Even if you're using my ins and outs of the market, you can go back and back test that using the testnet platform. So it's like a two-step process. Once you get signed up, then they'll step you through it, how to access the testnet, and basically you just trade with fake BTC, and you can make sure that you're profitable that way first before you actually deposit your BTC onto the exchange. If you are a USA citizen, you can leverage trade with Prime XBT. It allows you to trade different commodities and assets and also fiat currencies, all using Bitcoin. So very interesting, very cool. Check it out if y'all are interested. I use the Brave browser to browse the web, a super lightweight browser made by the same people that made Mozilla Firefox. They've actually moved on into the crypto space and created Brave browser, which is also powered by the BAT token. If y'all not heard about the BAT token, it's basic attention token, and it's basically for content creators. And it's a nice little way to generate some passive income by clicking ads in the bottom right hand corner. They're not your typical Google ads. They're Brave browser content creator ads, and it just helps support the cryptocurrency takeover that is inevitable. And you get paid out in BAT token every single month by clicking those ads. So you can opt into it if you want, or just browse with the ad-free browsing experience, which is really, really neat too. CryptoTab browser is another way to mine Bitcoin, a super simple setup on how to start mining Bitcoin, supporting the network. So I open it up here, I just sign in with my Google email, and then I can start mining Bitcoin as a background process without the hassle of setting up an ASIC miner or Ant miners. This is another simple way to start earning passive income. I have it running on 2 other older computers that I don't really use anymore. Super convenient to just run them on there and leave it running. You can also download the app on your iPhone or your tablet and then have it as a background running process to help mine Bitcoin and help support the network. And then follow me on Instagram and Twitter if y'all are interested. And if y'all want to just reach out to me and contact me, I would recommend reaching out to me on Discord. I will respond back pretty quickly on there, or Twitter. So one of those platforms will work. Looking at our 5-day here. Okay, so let's go into our 6-day. 6-day also not looking really too good. I would say if we do get that death cross by probably by the end of this week, maybe Sunday or something, we might see something big take place. Right now we're still looking pretty bullish for the most part, but I think that by the end of this week, maybe by Sunday or even Monday, will be very telling for how these markets will end up, if we're going to end up capitulating further down or not. So just stay up to date with that. Y'all can join me here every single day if y'all are interested. Moving on into the weekly, I think we'll go ahead and end this video here. Nothing's really changed on the monthly, but thanks for sticking around, y'all. A little bit longer of a video for y'all this evening, but I always appreciate the support, the likes, comments, everything like that. So go ahead and smash the like button up. Let me know that y'all enjoyed the content. I hope that y'all stuck around this long. If y'all did, comment down below. Let me know what your sentiment is like in the market right now, and just comment and let me know that you're doing okay during these hard times too. I know a lot of people are out there struggling, but we're in this market to make some money, and this is definitely the inevitable outcome of, our current infrastructure is to move over into a digital currency. So take your position now, take your hedge now. If y'all want to get signed up for the Patreon, go for it. Start trading, learn how to trade with us, learn what altcoins I'm in heavy accumulation of, and get all those private videos that'll help you out in the long-term future as well. And I'll talk to y'all then. So that April special will last by the end of this month, 35% off. And then I will talk to y'all again later. CTO signing out.